hello YouTube. We said that we're gonna make 10 videos this month, and this is number 2. So, recently I finished watching the sequel of one of my favorite fucking animes, Fairy Tail, but this is Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest. By the way, let me make something clear first. I know this video, or I know this tier list says Fairy Tail's strongest characters, 100 Year Quest. I'm gonna do it based off like enjoyability and likability, all that stuff. Cause strength, it's gonna take too long and shit. But likability, I can give you like a quick example why I like them, and that's it. So we're gonna just to let you know, it's strength. All right, it's enjoyability, not enjoyability, likability, not a strength list. Okay. All right. So basically, I finished watching 100 Year Quest, and I'll be honest, the anime itself, it was enjoyable, cause like it's fairy tale, but like overall, like if this was like the first time they ever made some shit, I'll be honest, it didn't live up to the expectation, you know? Like the first two arcs were good, I'll be honest. I liked the first two arcs a lot, but the animation wasn't there. Like I was so excited for the Urza versus Loxus fight. I remember reading it before the anime even happened, and I was like, "This shit is gat." I dead ass talked to the voice actor. I was like, "Have you did this yet? Like about the Urza and Loxus fight?" And she didn't even know about it. I dead ass talked to her about it. But yeah, kind of disappointing on the animation and shit. But I'm still happy I finally watched it. I know I'm kind of late, but yeah. All right, here's the starting. By the way, one more time, let me say this. I'll say it at the end too. Sorry for yapping. This is like a likability, enjoyability character-wise, not strength. All right, let's start. All right, so we got two Algerons up here first. All right, Algeron, I'll be honest. I liked him as a villain. He was a great villain, but he didn't have enough time to like really like make himself like insane. He was kind of just like he's likable. He had some insane. He made Fairy Tail like honestly look pretty good, which I mean I like. And he was like, there was a time where it's like, oh shit, like they were kind of, but he had some enjoyable moments like Gajio versus the big dragon, Natsu versus like his final punch against that motherfucker, and then like like Gray and Juvia versus one of the God Seeds. I think they're called God Seeds. I forgot. But yeah, so I give him like a overall like a B. These two are combined by the way, because might as well. B. Bixlow, OG character. He was in the Wood Dragon arc. He did show up. I mean, same thing. Like I think Aldron definitely had a better performance. He did more stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, my bad, but on right here, this is my follower goal for Twitch. You can just ignore that. My bad, I forgot to take it down. But yeah, yeah, I'd give Bixlow like a C, cause like he was there, but he didn't do anything too crazy. Gray kind of whooped him, but still crazy, still enjoyable. Brandish, ooh, okay. I don't think C's like. I think honestly, I think B. She made the she made it interesting. She was there. She didn't have that much screen time, but she made shit interesting. She showed up, she helped Lucy, she said she was gonna like get the key. She even made Gajo big as fuck. I like her as a character, bro. She was a demon in freaking OG Fairy Tail. Her introduction was honestly one of the most goated shits in Fairy Tail, bro. It's kind of tough, but I think I'm gonna give them both a B. Like in that category, I think A's too high for them, just because like off the screen. Alright, once again, same with Kana. Honestly, I think her performance is a little weaker, so I'd probably give her like a B minus. But like, I do like Kana. She's one of my favorite waifus, bruh. Freaking the little fight she had with Gray was crazy. She was about to launch fairy glitter on him, bruh, and she wasn't even like like possessed and shit. That would have been insane, bruh. All right, Doom. All right, honestly, this is the first D I'm gonna give him. I'm not just it's not like I hate him or anything. It's just he was kind of he was the first one. He was the reason why the Dragon God got weakened. He was kind of disappointing. Like, all right, don't get me wrong. For the Fairy Tail members, it was a cool moment, but for him, like his power was pretty cool, honestly. But he was kind of disappointing. I'll be honest. All right, Elfsaria. Let's see. That's another tough one. He kind of just all right in the he does more in the manga, but in the I'm doing anime specifically. He doesn't really like, he's not really like insane. He kind of just gives them the quest, acts like a gooner, low key, acts like a gooner, and then kind of just like just watches. So I'm gonna give him a C, only anime wise, but he could be a little higher. Elfman, I like Elfman a lot. Same thing as like Brandish and Kana. He didn't really do much, but he was actually able to keep up with Madmole, which is pretty impressive, you know? Like he didn't beat him, and Madmol was definitely a bit stronger, but he was able to damage Madmol, even though Natsu like at first was kind of struggling. But you know he did end up winning against him. But yeah, all right, first S tier, bro. Definitely giving this shit to Urza. Urza's my number two in Fairy Tail. Loved her since OG, of course. She had Urza versus Loxus. Obviously, the anime wasn't good, but it was an impressive feat for her. We know Loxus as like a fucking demon, bro. So it's impressive as shit to see her fighting Loxus. She fought Kyria. Oh yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. That moment with Kyria in the beginning, I fucking hated that. Even when I read the manga, bro, I was like, all right, what the fuck is going on? This is some Gooner shit. But still, S tier. I fucking love Urza, bro. Honestly, bro, this is more like for my enjoyability. She could be like, I feel like A is fair too, but I fucking love Urza, bro. So I'm gonna give her S. All right. Honestly, oh, it's Evergreen, Evergreen. Yeah, same thing. C. She's kind of just like what's it called? They are like big slow. She kind of just gets whooped by Gray. Freed, same thing. Kind of just there for there. The like, I know it's OG Fairy Tail members, but like realistically, like during this specific 100-year quest, I can't really give him anything above a C. I think. this is one of my this is one of my sad moments of this fucking series, Gajio, bro. The fight with Natsu versus Gajio could have been so fucking good, bro. But they decided to like fast forward that shit. I fucking love Gajio. Honestly, I'd probably honestly I might give him an A, but I think it's not fair because it's like 100 year. I'm trying to make this 100-year quest only. This is tough, bro. Cause like I fucking love Gajio. If you ask me, he's like one of my top five characters. But I'm trying to do 100-year. I said this already, but 100-year quest only. Fuck. Like I don't know. I don't think he's better than. Fuck. Actually, I think he might be like the same level as Aldrin. Cause bro, big Gajio versus like Aldrin was fire, bro. That shit was funny as fuck. Fuck. All right, if you're asking me overall, Gajio, I'd definitely give him like a S or a A because I fucking love Gajio. No, probably a A. But now he's like, he's a family man, respectable, you know. So I can't. It's not like I hate him or anything. I fucking love Gajio, but I'll probably give him like a high B with Alderaan because can't really like give him too many points, you know. All right, I think his name was Gears. Honestly, once again, like I think a C because like, all right, he had a cool ass design. Like his design was sick, but he kind of gets taken out way too quick, you know. I think it was dead ass one episode and then he got taken out. Cool ass design. Could have been an interesting fight, but it was kind of just like it wasn't really that interesting of a fight. I'll probably give him like a C. I mean, Elfman is like OG. Like all these are kind of like more OG, so I feel like they have a little bit extra. But like for this guy, he's brand new. He got taken out in like a second. I think it's kind of unfair to give him like a B or plus, you know. All right, bro. Oh, this one's a good one. Sadly, I'm gonna have to give this motherfucker a D, bro. This guy had so much fucking. I think his name is George or some shit. Bruh, he had so much fucking potential, bro. It's so sad to see him go. This motherfucker. Alright, bro. I'm gonna say some spoilers, whatever. Or, I don't know, kind of some spoilers, but you could kind of probably tell. This guy, so basically, or no, during the last arc, the Moon Dragon arc, bro, this guy, basically Suzaku, he says that he's the reason why he has his powers. This motherfucker's been fighting dragons for hella long, bro. Like, and he's stronger than Suzaku, who Suzaku was able to like. I mean, I feel like Suzaku, even Celine said it herself, he was able to keep up with the fucking human form Celine. This motherfucker, I get it was her dragon form and everything, but this motherfucker got taken out in one stomp, not even a move. Like that is that word, but fucking hell, bro. Yeah, I don't mean it like literally, but it's stupid, bro. Like, I might have to actually cut that out. That was crazy, but, bro, that shit was so stupid, bro. I'm gonna give him a D. It's not really his fault. I think the fairy tale, like, I don't know why they did that to him, but I'm gonna give him a D. Sadly, I didn't want to do it, but yeah. I give Gray an A. Obviously, he's part of the main cast. He had, I mean, he's has been pretty like it's been pretty sad seeing his performance, but I mean, Scullion versus Gray was sad, I agree, but he did have the fight with Juvia. against one of the seeds. What else? What else? He had the fight against Hakune. I feel like there's one more. What was it? I know there was one more. Oh yeah, the versus the Thunder Legion. That fight was pretty good. And also I like Gray a lot. Sadly, like, they haven't been like utilizing him as much in the anime. So I'd probably give him an A, but yeah. Hakune, I'd probably give her a B minus. She gave us like a really interesting moment with Gray with like him with this whole family, and she was able to like stop. And she's a baddie, bro. She's so fine, bro. I'm gonna have to give her a B, like a low B probably. Baddie with a fatty A, yo. All right, this guy I'm gonna have to skip him because he's from the manga, so I'm gonna skip him. Ignia, bro. Fuck yes, bro. Ignia's goaded, bro. All right, I don't think it's fair to give him an S, cause like, don't get me wrong, he has the potential of an S for sure. I don't think it's fair to give him an S with Urza, cause like we see him for like I think like one episode where he talks to Natsu. He was cold as fuck though. So I think just literally based off that, I'm giving him an A. I think he's already better than Aldron in my book, cause like he's actually like a final boss type, and he's actually like watching Natsu and shit. So he has potential and he's interesting as shit. So I'm giving him and his design is sick as fuck. So I'm giving him an A. But yeah, I'll probably put it like that. Jalal, Jalal is another great pick. All right, let's see. I like how Jalal's like involved in the story. He's a good character. Fucking love Jalal. Let's see. During the Water Dragon arc, he tries to pull up the Fairy Tail. He kind of sells the bag on that though. During fucking the Wood Dragon arc, he kind of just tries to goon to Urza. I can't blame him. I would do the exact same thing, bro. But yeah, basically, like, shit was crazy, bro. Is A a good score though? Cause like realistically, after that, he kind of just the only thing he really does is fight Gears. I think. Is it fair to give him an A, bro? Like with Gray and Ignia? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like his like character itself is fucking badass, but based off like performance and all that shit, it's either a B or an A. All right, let me think about this. Is he over Gagio? I think they might honestly. I think they might be the same. I think Jalal is like a high B. I don't think he's on the same level as because Gray has too much screen time and Ignia is just way too insane, bro. I don't think it's fair to put them on the same level, but yeah, I think that's good. All right, ooh, Juvia, that's another good one. I'd probably give it her a B as well, bro. Honestly, bro, people might say like she's annoying or clingy, bro. I want that shit in my life, bro. Juvia's so fine, bro. Yeah, I definitely give her like a B, bro. A, like the same thing with Gagio or no, Jalal. I think A is a little too high, but B I think it's just perfect for her. All right, this is another character from the manga, so we're not gonna do that. But this is Kiria. Let's see. I think I like Kiria. She's like the only lasting like member of like the original three Dragon Eaters that show up. Like the Scolion and Mad Mole, they're kind of just like there now. But then Kiria is actually like trying to like she fights Loxus and shit. She breaks an orb. So she's actually like she's actually still in the story. And there's another big fight in the future. I won't say who exactly, but she's a part of it. I think B is fucking. I think definitely has to B. Like definitely above hot like all these characters. Somewhere in the B, like B plus, B like that range for sure. She was able to like keep up with Urza for a bit. Not anymore, of course, but she was able to keep up with Urza for a bit. She's actually like crazy and shit. She's actually like a villain for real. So she makes shit entertaining. So I'd probably give her a B. Loxus, my fucking goat, bro. I'm giving him an S, bro. All right. This is well. This is more like also. I know it's kind of like I'm kind of being a hypocrite right now, but this is like I know I said this is like 100 Year Quest but only, but he's my third favorite character in Fairy Tail. Him versus Urza was also one of my favorite like fights this series. I fucking loved it, at least from the manga since it looked a lot better. I think it's fair to give him an S. Definitely above Gray. I think. Sadly, Gray hasn't been cooking this arc. Also, another thing, bro's performance during the manga is going to be also phenomenal. Let me say that. All right, let's see. Lazana, same thing. I'd probably give her a C. She's like she's in the Wood Dragon arc. She does her thing, but it's not that much, so I'd probably give her a C. Quick to the point. Lucy, I think she's definitely above Gray for me now. She's progressed so much. She had so many like high diff fights. Let's see. Let me think about this. Like, she fought against Kyria in the beginning. She got whooped, but that that's there's something to that. I'll say that the Wood Dragon arc. Who the fuck? Oh yeah, bro. She was literally going 3v1 against the Lozana, the Mira Jane, Lozana, and Elfman do a trio. Bro, it was crazy. She took out Lozana. She had a new star dress for him. Those were sick as fuck. She's always like her battles are like they're always progressing. Like she's using her head. It's fucking entertaining to watch. She's a baddie as fuck too. I think A is fair. Like if Gray, wasn't like getting cooked, I'd probably give him above. But I love Gray, bro. But like he just doesn't get the love anymore. Tardo's peak is gone, sadly. But yeah, I think like A for Lucy is fire. Like definitely. All right, Madmol. He's a cool little like character in the beginning, but now he's like whatever. Honestly, I think bro, like bro had like kind of like you kind of think like Natsu was kind of like, oh shit, is he stronger than Natsu at first? Like, can Natsu really do anything against him? But then he got cooked, and now Elfman's cooking him, and now he's kind of like a background character. So I give him like a C. I don't dislike him like that, but he's nothing special. Makarov, I can't honestly, I could give him a C, but I think that's too fucked up. I think I'm gonna give him like a low B. I like Makarov too much. He sadly it's past his time. Can't really do him dirty based on that. But I think B. I mean, I'm kind of sounding fucked up right now, but I think B is fair. Mark Phobia. Okay, that's a good one. Let me think about this. This is tough. Do I want him on the same level as Aldron or higher? Alright, well, alright. He's definitely not above Ignia. I do like him as a character. Because, like, he's just a cool ass dude. He did get taken control of, but he's like actually lasting in the series. So it's kind of more interesting. Like he might have lost the magic power. Well, I mean, I'll say this. Let's just say something happens. I won't spoil it though. But yeah, so basically like I probably give it. I don't think he's on the same level as Ignia, but I think he's on the same level as the Dragon God. I think he might be a little higher than the Dragon God, but I'm gonna just put him here. He's a cool. I mean, he's not really like an insane villain or anything, but he's a good dude. He's a likable character. He like helps Natsu in the group out. They have a good ass fight. He becomes like a fucking demon for a second, which was crazy. Yeah, I'd probably give him like there. Alright, my bad, my mic just died. Alright, but yeah. This guy probably C. Like, I mean, he made it kind of interesting, but himself, he didn't really do anything crazy. I mean, he did make Zeref show up because of Natsu. That was interesting as fuck. But overall, you kind of like same thing as like the other seeds. Like they last like once episode, so it's kind of unfair to give it to them. Or he actually might be someone else. He might be the strength one. All right, Mimi. I think Mimi is like a little bit a better because she had a good performance against Lucy, and she made Lucy look good too. But she was strong as shit. Like actually, I think B is fair. I don't have much to say about her. She's just the strength type. Like a low B, I think is fair. Mir Jane. She was able to keep up against Scolion, who Gray like completely struggled with, which is pretty insane. I think same thing. I'd probably give her like a low B or a B. It's kind of like unfair because like what's it called? Because she kind of like she's kind of there for like 2 seconds and then she's gone. But I think she did pretty decent, even though they kind of skipped through her shit. But yeah, I think she did pretty decent. So like B range. All right, another character from a. All right, Natsu, my goat, of course. S tier. He's always gonna be my number one. He had the water dragon fight with igneous flames, which was honestly probably like the best moment in the series, bro. The best animation. Like, oh my god, that shit was insane, bro. He fought the wood dragon arc, or the wood dragon arc. Jesus Christ. He fought the wood dragon, bro. The god seed. That shit was fucking fire, bro. I fucking love that moment. Honestly, it looked a lot better in the manga, but yeah, shit was gas, bro. What else is there? Honestly, bro, I'll say this: like the Moondragon God arc was like honestly not that good at all. Besides Suzaku, I still haven't got to Suzaku yet, but besides Suzaku, it wasn't really that good at all. He didn't really do that well in that arc, but Natsu's just one of my favorite characters. He got one shot by Suzaku, which was insane. And then like I don't think he really fought anyone during that arc. But yeah, he's still my favorite. You know, he fought Gajeel too. He was gonna win. Gajeel said it himself. He was gonna win, but then Levy got in the way. Respectable moment from Natsu. He was about to. He was like, "Your stomach, bro." I'm not gonna lie. He was like, "Your stomach's wide open." I was like, that would have been like honestly probably like the most canceled moment ever in Fairy Tail, bro. That was insane. If that he would have punched Levy while pregnant. Thankfully he didn't, because that would have been insane. But yeah, Natsu's obviously number one. All right, this guy. Honestly, I mean, all right, I'm gonna give him a B only based off the fact he helped Wendy like look better, because Wendy was like, she was struggling against him, but then he helped her out. Like the lowest of the B. Honestly, I could probably give him a C. I didn't really like him. He was kind of just like freaking like he was kind of just like freaking slobbering like and just like freaking couldn't even like he just wasn't that enjoyable, bro. I'd probably give him a B. Nah, I'll give him a C. Never, I take it back, bro. I didn't really like him. Selena's a fucking good one. Selena's a good one. Honestly, bro. Oh, all right. Selena's definitely at least an A, but I gotta think about this some more. She is a peak villain. All right. She basically everything that the fucking like the white mage did, how she like was able to take out Fairy Tail, to dye their magic white, and then to bring back Aldron. That was literally all fucking her, bro. It's fucking insane. All right, she does kind of lose some aura when she lost to Suzaku, but we see what she does after that. She deadass takes out this motherfucker in the bottom right here, who's even stronger than Suzaku. Insane work, bro. Peak fucking moment, bro. I fucking love Celine, bro. I think I don't know if she's an S. She's like I'll say this. She's like the main villain of 100 Year Quest, because basically the first two arcs are basically because of her, and the last arc is also obviously her arc specifically. Her arc's kind of the worst arc though, sadly. It's like so fast paced. She gets kind of cooked. I mean, it is a peak moment, but I like Celine, bro. I'd probably give her an A, like in the A range. I don't know if she's above Gray or like Lucy or any of that shit, but I'd probably give her like an A. Scoleon, all right, he's like the only one of like the. He's probably like one of the stronger ones of like the three. I mean, it might be Kiria now because she's like the only one getting really fights, but I think I like his powers a lot. Sadly, I mean, if you ask me now, he's probably like downgraded. He's more like of a background character now, but him versus Gray was fire. He's kind of a pussy now, honestly. He always runs away and shit, bro. So I'd probably give him like a low B, but I think his introduction was pretty fire, bro. So yeah. Suzaku, bro. I fucking love Suzaku, bro. Like just like his appearance, the way he just like takes out like the way he just like instantly like straight to business, bro. Like insane character, bro, honestly. I definitely put him in the same category. Like honestly, he might be like my top like one of my top characters in all of Fairy Tail, like including the OG series, bro. I think he's actually in my top five. Yeah, I'm kind of rethinking it now because like honestly, Celine might be above. All right, that's a different video. But for now, we're doing this. A for sure. A for sure. All right, let's make this quick. This video is already like 26 minutes long. Wendy, I like Wendy, but I don't know about like A or anything. I feel like all these other ones like did she's she's good because she always knows what to do, but it's low key thanks to Irene though. So it's kind of like I mean I give her props, but I don't know about A tier. Definitely somewhere in the B tier, probably above Gagio. She's improved a lot. She doesn't really do much. Well, she did figure out she can punch Scoleon, which was cool. What else did she do during the Wood Dragon arc? Oh yeah, she fought this guy who helped Irene come back. Basically, that was pretty cool. I don't know if she as an overall character she's above the Wood Dragon arc, but in 100 Year Quest specifically, I don't know if she's above the Dragon arc. I just put her in B honestly. This video is going way too long. Alright, this guy, same thing. The one of the God Seeds, like they had some good moments for Fairy Tail, but realistically, there weren't anything too special. C. Wraith, probably give him a B. He wasn't an impressive fight, but I mean, it was a good little moment. He's not like a dislikable character, so probably like a low B. Yoko, Yoko, let me think about this. Either C or B, honestly. She was probably like the least best out of all the three divinities, the moon divinities. I'd probably give her like a low B. Nah, I give her a C. I think a C. Yeah, I think a C, bro. Cause like she kind of like she dead ass sold every fucking time, bro. So like it's kind of unfair to give her a good grade. All right, yep, that's it. All right, so we got these three from the manga, so these don't count. We got our S tier, my three most likable characters. Honestly, this is more just my likability. If we're talking about 100-year quest alone, honestly, I think Celine might have done better than obviously did better than Loxus. She had a lot more moments and shit. But this is my likability and enjoyment list. Oh yeah, by the way, I know it says strongest characters, but this is my likability and enjoy list. One more time, I gotta say that. But yeah, so we got S tier with my three goats, A tier with some more goats. Lucy's been progress. All right, by the way, this is not really in order too. Lucy's been progressing. She's enjoyable. Gray, sadly, kind of disappointing 100-year quest so far, but I still like Gray. He still has his moments. He has his screen time, all that shit. Suzaku, a demon, bro. We need to see more of, bro. I mean, I know we do, but I'm just saying it anyways. Ignia, final boss right here, probably. Can't wait to see more of him. Celine, W villain so far. Insane character. Aldron, good. Mercphobia. The B. Alright, I'm not gonna say like every one by one, but the B tier right here. Characters that I liked, they did better than like average. C characters who were like meh, didn't hate him, but like they didn't really perform to their best, like best to him, like And then D characters I like kind of like disappointed in, honestly. I think this is a good list. Let me know what you guys think. This is, by the way, this is, I know I keep saying this, but this is my enjoyability, like likability list. I know it says strongest, but enjoyability, likability. That's it. Peace.